my bags, I'm leaving town. I bought a one-way ticket, I ain't coming back. It's goodbye friends and goodbye folks. I'm heading for the city, and that's my home.
If you're just tuning in, this is JDN Radio 101.5 FM, and the program you're hearing right now is Travel with Ease, that comes up every Wednesday 12:30 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. And what do we do on this program? We give you tips about the particular place you want to travel to, but at this series we are looking at you taking your adventure beyond the shores of Nigeria, like you exploring the African countries. And we've talked about things you need to put in place, like your passport and your visa. That was what we talked about last week, and today we want to look at you getting your passport and your visa. What are those things you need to do? And we've come to you, making planning on your travel, like doing research on your destination, check your visa requirements. And the next one I will be looking at is you booking of flights. After doing all of those things, I say in 2 words, it's going to take processes. It's going to take a whole lot of process. You researching for your destination. At times you might want to say, I want to do it alone, and you need help. You need help on some things that has to do with you researching your destination. Just put that in front of your mind, that researching for your destination, you would need help in doing that. Checking your visa requirement, you would need some people to help you out on that. And booking your ticket, I'm just giving you those steps after you've gotten your visa, and those things you need to put in place. So you don't just think that after getting your international passport, the next thing is to go to the airport and say you are leaving the country. No, it's going to be a bizarre on your side. So, and that is why we are giving you the tips on Travel with Ease, your education and travel simplified on JDN Radio 101.5 FM.
In the city, so wish me well, wish me well.
We are still looking at congratulations. Now you've got your international passport. What are those things you need to do is what we are looking at on Travel with Ease this afternoon. And some other things you need to take along. Some document that you might need is that you obtaining what we call a health certificate. Get a health certificate from a organized hospital or clinic, especially if you're traveling to countries with specific health requirements is important. And you get your travel insurance is important, and make sure you make photocopies. This is very, very important. Make photocopies of any document they might ask. It's gonna be funny when you have to leave, when it's your turn and you have to leave out and make copies of things, and getting back, the queue is much longer, and you're trying to talk everyone into, I was there before, I had to go do something. So you just have to make enough copies. Make copies of your passport, your visa if it's required, another important document, and leave a copy with trusted friends that can always bring it to you at the time you need them. And also, do not forget that your finances is important. If you are living for a country that is not Nigeria, you need to work on currency exchange. You need to do that. It is important. You need to exchange currency, exchange some currency for your destination country, or load your travel wallets. You can also do that. So I'm giving you all these tips so that it does not catch you unaware. So do not forget that the program is still Travel with Ease, your education in travel simplified.
My bags, I'm leaving town. I bought a one-way ticket. I ain't coming back. It's goodbye, friends, and goodbye, folks. I'm heading for the city, and that's my...
Yeah, it's still Travel with Ease, your education in travel simplified. And you know that we've made it simplified for you this afternoon, and we've talked to you about how you have to make your plans after getting your international passport. And also some things you need to know is that you need to be cautious. Like, be mindful of your surroundings, keep valuable things secured, and avoid traveling alone at night. For a destination you've not been before, make sure you don't travel alone and you don't travel at night. So that moves me down to your pre-travel checklist. You should have a checklist. Okay, I'm traveling. What are those things I need to check now that I'm ready to travel, to explore, to take my adventures of Nigeria? Make sure you check your passport validity. It is important. And make sure you verify your visa. Like, you have to double check your visa requirement and ensure you have all necessary documents intact. Make sure you check your visa, double check. You know, you've known that it's there, but you just have to double check your visa requirement and ensure you have all necessary documents. And also, you should be able to pack essential items that you need. It's important, so that it's going to save you cost and money. Pack essential items like your passport, your visa, your travel adapter, your medications. You know, maybe you're allergic to some things and you feel that getting it in that particular place you're going to might not be easy. So you make sure you packed all these things. And when we come back, we shall just briefly look at those 28 countries that you can go without a visa. It's still Travel with Ease, your education in travel simplified, on JDN Radio 101.5 FM. Travel with Ease, your education and travel simplified. So if you're just joining us, this program comes on here 12:30 p.m. every Wednesday to 1:30 p.m. So if you're just tuning in for the first time, or you got to this frequency at this time, the program is Travel with Ease, your education and travel simplified. And before I went on the break, I was saying that we have over 28 countries you can go without a visa. A country you can go without a visa, 28. Do you know that? If you don't know, I just know you for the first time, we have like 28 countries you can visit without a visa. You know, when I was telling you about things you need to put in place, your travel, check your destination, know the country you want to go, explore the country, explore this and that. I was emphasizing something on you might need help. You might need help on those things. You might need help so that your passport will still be valid to do one or two things. So you might need help in some cases. So we'll be looking at the countries briefly because we do not have much time on this segment. We have to move to the next segment. And before we move to the next segment, you know how we do it on JDN Radio. We update you with everything happening around the world in news. So once it's 1 p.m., the news is going to come up. We are going to keep you informed of everything that is happening around you. And you know that we are situated at 1 Church Street, Just B Road, Okeado, in the city of Ibadan, Nigeria. And our news comes up 1 p.m. shortly after the musical break. Stay tuned.
I had about life in the city. Said that's where all dreams come true.
The Financial Services Regulation Coordinating Committee, FSRCC, in collaboration with the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, wishes to draw the attention of the public to the activities of illegal financial operators, IFOs, which threaten public trust and the stability of the Nigerian financial system. The general public is hereby advised to refrain from dealing with unlicensed financial operators who deceive individuals with unrealistically high investment returns. Verify the licensing status of such schemes on these websites: www.cbn.gov.ng, www.nicom.gov.ng, www.pencom.gov.ng, www.sec.gov.ng, www.fsrcc.gov.ng. To report any suspicions of illicit financial activities, call CBN 0817-665-7060, 0707-338-4828, SEC 0209-462-1168. Announcer, FSRCC.
ADN Radio 101.5 FM Ibadan, broadcasting for all.
Oh, quality. Oh, Laluja.
JDN 101.5 FM Nìbàdàn. Ẹ wo ètò wà níbí. Ìròyìn ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ ìpolówó ọjà. Orin ìgbé àṣà lárugẹ. Tó bá rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ó yá má gbé kúrò.
Ẹ má gbé kúrò.
Àní ẹ má gbé kúrò sẹ́.
Ẹ má gbé kúrò.
JDN FM
láyé lọ.
ẹ má gbé kúrò rárá.
101.5 FM Ìbàdàn.
Broadcasting for all.
Ẹ má gbé kúrò.
JDN Radio 101.5 FM broadcasting for all. Orin ìgbé àṣà lárugẹ. Àwọn ètò tó yááyì, ìròyìn tó jẹ́ ojúlówó pọ́nbélé pẹ̀lú àwọn àṣàyàn orin lọ́lọ́kan òjọ̀kan tó jẹ́ àgbọ̀ndùnú. Orí ìkànnì yìí lẹ́ ó ti máa gbọ́. JDN Radio 101.5 FM Ìbàdàn broadcasting for all.
You are listening to JDN 101.5 FM. Broadcasting for all.
Burn you.
International flags.
The way you did do be like you need the canna. But don't worry, Oluwe means coming, I'm sorry. The way you did do be like you need the canna. Bad energy, far away. Thank God this is Friday. Can't take my pains away. Oluwe me my way. Bad energy stay far away. Can't take my pains away. Oluwe me my way. We go do I'm your way. A song when you jam my message up your sound. Yes, I'm a killer saw. When you roll up, make it pass out. You got come your boo or jaja. Why you got the mind sack? You know the I'm a president in Nigeria. Why you got the mind my circle, you need to die. Far away, thank God it's a Friday. God take my pains away, Oluwe me my way. But then I just stay far away, God take my pains away, Oluwe me my way. We go do I'm your way.
You are listening to JDN 101.5 FM. Broadcasting for all.
Good afternoon, the time is 1 o'clock. Here's the world news today, Wednesday, 22nd January 2025. Reaching you live from JDN 101.5 FM, Joyce B. Road, Okeado, Ibadan. Broadcasting for all, I am Homolola Kalejai Damisa. First, the headlines. 10 Palestinians killed as Israeli forces launch major operation in Jenin. South Korea to remove concrete walls near runways after deadly clash. Now, the news in detail. At least 10 Palestinians have been killed and nearly 40 injured by Israeli forces during a major operation in the Jenin area in the occupied West Bank, the Palestinian Health Ministry says. Palestinian media reported that on Tuesday there were several airstrikes as a large number of troops entered the city, helicopters and armored bulldozers. Israel Prime Minister said it launched an extensive and significant operation to defeat the terrorism in Jenin, long seen as a stronghold of Palestinian armed groups. South Korea is said to change the concrete barriers used for navigation at 7 airports across the country following December plane crash that killed 179 people. 7 airports will also have their runway safety areas adapted following a review of all South Korea's airports that was carried out after the crash, the deadliest in the country's history. The Jeju Air flight was bringing passengers home from Thailand after Christmas when it made an emergency landing at Muan Airport and exploded after slamming into a concrete barrier at the end of the runway. The cause of the crash is still unknown, but air safety experts had earlier said the number of casualties could have been much lower if not for the structure. A day of mourning is underway in Turkey for the 76th victim of a fire that engulfed a popular ski resort hotel in the country's northwest. The fire broke out at the wooden-clad 12-story Grand Qatar Hotel in Bolu at 3:27 local time during a busy holiday period occupied by 234 people. It took 12 hours to put out. An investigation has been launched into the incident, and there have been conflict reports about whether the hotel was up to safety standard. 9 people have been arrested, including the hotel's owner. The creator of ChatGPT, OpenAI, is teaming up with another US tech giant